This is a tale of how a bunch of unlikely internet friends scammed a scammer in the most glorious fashion. We must look back to spring 2004, where Jeff Harris was selling a friend's Apple G4 PowerBook laptop on eBay when he received an email on April 23, 2004.
You've got mail.
I am very interested for this item and I am ready to pay you the best price. The email details a plan to buy the G4 for $2,100 and to use an escrow payment service. The many spelling mistakes and grammatical errors throughout this email, as well as the link to the escrow service, is why this story gets interesting. First, let me quickly explain an escrow service. Escrow services ensure security between two parties that don't trust one another. The escrow holds on to payments until items are received. In this case, the client would send $2,100 to the escrow service, which would alert Jeff to post the laptop. Once the client received the laptop, the escrow service would transfer the money to Jeff. However, escrows were a popular way to scam eBay users. The scammer would send a fake alert confirmation from a fake escrow, causing the seller to post the item. Once the scammer received the item, they shut down their fake escrow service, leaving the eBay seller without their payment. Jeff is a smart man and knew a scam when he saw one. As he was ready to reply with a big fuck off email, he had an idea. He logged onto something awful with the username of "My name is Jeff" and posted the email, asking how to reply. Enter Grom, who said the escrow service didn't look legit because the JavaScript was a pop-up pretending to be a legitimate site. Fuzzy supported Grom's claims. It's a bunk site. The scam was confirmed and then the fun began. April 24. Jeff replied to the scammer's email having created his escrow account. On April 26 at 3:34 p.m, the scammer emailed Jeff that he had received the confirmation from the escrow of his payment and provided his London address. At 10:34 p.m, Jeff received the fake payment confirmation from the bogus escrow service. April 27. Jeff posted these emails and the address to his Something Awful thread, asking what to do next. Lushka16 offered the idea of posting the package with a value of $8,000 so that the scammer had to pay $2,200 in tax. Dog poo and cocaine were also suggested. Enter Eric Fate, who at 5:55 p.m. suggested making a laptop using a 3-ring binder with a hand-drawn keyboard and screen. This idea captured Jeff's imagination, who quickly got to work. At 6:37 p.m, he posted his magnificent creation, the P-P-P-PowerBook. The features: a wonderful hand-drawn Apple logo, ports for who knows, with a circle. You can attach a monitor and FireWire to this machine. Opening the the laptop, reveals the keyboard, clearly labelled, with the Windows button crossed out and replaced with an Apple symbol. The display featured Safari Internet Adventure, LOL, a File and Edit tab, a Naughty tab, and a YAM tab. The bottom right corner clearly demonstrates the laptop's authenticity. It was a thing of beauty and garnered much admiration. To match the weight of a real G4, Jeff used a broken CD-ROM and an XL97 book. At 10:09 p.m, Jeff posted the costs for shipping, wanting priority FedEx, and asked for donations to cover the $80 cost. Meanwhile, with the London address now shared amongst the thread, some basic scouting was done. By using a map and an aerial shot, the location was found. Enter user Pepski, who announced that on the next day he would go to the location to gather further intelligence. April 28. At 4:35 a.m, the donation target was reached. At 10:40 a.m, after visiting the post office, Jeff emailed the scammer explaining that he needed a phone number to send the FedEx package to London. Whilst waiting for the reply, Pepski messaged from inside the address at 6:31 p.m, and at 6:49 p.m. explained how. The address was a barbershop cum internet cafe, with him using one of its PCs to message. He said he will look around and then update everyone once he arrived home. People were getting excited. At 9:45 p.m, Pepski posted his intelligence report. Whilst getting his haircut to a pretty good standard, in the barbershop internet cafe, which is now a Betfred, he scouted 2 barber chairs with 4 to 5 computers downstairs and the potential for more upstairs. He theorised that the parcel would be delivered to the shop entrance as the mailbox was too small. Pepski was awarded a James Bond profile picture for his excellent intelligence gathering. Meanwhile, the scammer gave Jeff a phone number, with Jeff giving him the tracking and ID numbers in response. The delivery date was April 30. Enter Starbucks and Rig, who also became agents and set off on the 30th to watch the scammer receive his parcel. However, whilst en route, enter Anaclysis, who noted that the package was in clearance delay. Jeff began to panic, thinking his plan had been discovered. Unaware of recent developments, at 10 AM, Starbucks spotted a FedEx van. "Package is in the den." Everyone began to go crazy. Sadly, it was a false alarm. The package never arrived. Things got worse. As Jeff called FedEx, he discovered the package was never paid for because the scammer gave a fake number. Jeff, too frightened to chase up FedEx, called out for help. Enter Gizmo Gun. "I'll do it." Disguising himself as Jeff's husband, Gizmo discovered that FedEx were waiting for the scammer to contact them. 4 days went by with zero updates. The package was still in clearance delay. Morale was low as Jeff tried to lift spirits. Then, on May 4, Gizmo got a call from FedEx, wanting to know if he or his husband had heard from the scammer. It was time for Jeff to draft a new email. At 2:34 PM the email was sent, asking for the scammer to contact FedEx. On May 5th at 1:59 PM, Jeff got a response. The scammer had the money to pay the tax. On May 6th, the scammer emailed Jeff as he personally went to FedEx to pay the tax, which was estimated to be £350. This was confirmed by the package finally being released for delivery on May 10. May 11 was the delivery day. Pepsi kept the thread updated on the van's movements. Agent Rig was by the front window at the delivery address. At 9:10 AM, Rig updated everyone that a delivery of many parcels had been made. Thread users confirmed the delivery and that it was signed for. Rig positioned himself upstairs where he was alone for the best chance to hear when the parcel was collected by the scammer. Rig reported, "When the parcel arrived and was opened by our scammer, he heard angry raised voices, followed by someone asking, 'Is it broken?' The response from the angered man was that there must have been a mistake, as he realised he had just been scammed. Rig couldn't find the P-P-P-PowerBook and assumed it was thrown out. Victory at last. The thread erupted in celebration. Jeff appeared at 2:56 PM with his celebratory post. Jeff wrote his final email on May 11, asking the scammer whether the laptop worked, hoping that the shipping didn't bang it up. He never received a reply. Jeff and his band of merry men, Starbucks, Pepsi, Rig, Eric and Gizmo, and everyone else in the thread for that matter, had successfully scammed a scammer. On May 13, Jeff posted a 28-page PDF detailing the events. I'll post a link to this in the description for you to read, as well as the entire archived thread, which provides a more detailed insight. Sadly, much of the links to the videos or images do not work anymore. This event gained a fair bit of attention, with Boing Boing and Engadget posting articles, while discussion threads appeared on Slashdot, Metafilter and Reddit. Thank you, Jeff, for pulling off one of the best reverse scams in history. You and your followers will forever be heroes.